Hello everyone. Okay, so today I'm going to show you a room tour of the Aulani Hotel, and I'm also going to show you some pictures as well as give you some tips at the end of the video. One tip I did forget to mention was that this being a deluxe resort, it does have the little dental kits that you can get at deluxe hotels. So the room comes with a toothbrush, toothpaste, dental floss, and mouthwash. You can also probably ask for additional items if you've left them behind, because as I did have this issue arise before when I went to Disney World, I packed a hairbrush, and by the time I got to Disney World, even though I hadn't taken it out, I flew there, my hairbrush disappeared, and I don't know how that happened. But I couldn't get a hairbrush, but I could get a comb. So, if you leave something behind, something gets lost, something gets forgotten, not an issue. You can just ask them at the front desk, call them up, and see if they have it. But it's nice that it comes with the dental kit and mouthwash in the room. So go ahead and continue watching, and you'll see the room tour, then the pictures, and then you will see the extra tips. Okay. Hello everyone. So today I'm going to tell you a little bit about Aulani in Hawaii. That is a Disney resort hotel. And I'm going to give you some tips. I wrote them down because I don't want to forget any. So I'm going to be reading them off to you. So if you're planning a trip to Aulani, the Disney resort in Hawaii, I've got these tips. They'll save you money and time and, headaches. Some of these things would have been cool to know in advance, but, you learn as you go. And so if the power goes out, this is talking point number one. If the power goes out, you can still get food. Didn't know this, but I was told this while I was there because I was fortunate enough that the power did not go out while I was there, but I hear it does happen on the island often. This was told to me by a guest who was there when the power did go out. This is so you can go get your food, and they'll keep operating the food. They have backup for operating the food, backup power, enough to let you get food. So you can go get some food at, say, like the store or wherever, and then they'll charge it to your room later. So you don't have to starve. You can go ahead and eat, which is a nice thing to know. Tip number 2 is don't get your pool wristbands at the Rainbow Reef. If you get them at Rainbow Reef, they only give you the wristband for that day. But if you go to one, and it closes the soonest. If you go to one of the other wristband locations at the resort, you can get multiple days. So you don't have to stand in line over and over just to get your wristbands. So it'll save you time. And the next one is, there's a place there called Aulani Lounge. And Aulani Lounge, I'm going to tell you about this, is a cool amenity that Aulani has, okay? If you're arriving before your room is ready or spending the day after you check out, then you can request a one-time use key card from the front desk to access the lounge, okay? So in the lounge, you can find showers stocked with towels, shampoo, conditioner, body wash, and hair dryers, lockers for your belongings, a bathing suit spin dryer, comfortable lounge seating, TVs, changing stations, Wi-Fi. So if you leave and you need to get back in later because you put something in the locker or whatever, you probably will need to get, and this I wasn't sure on, but my guess is you would need to go back up to the front desk or guest services and just let them know you need another key so you can get back into the lounge. Or you might be able to ask in advance. I'm not positive. So that was a cool feature. You can use the pools, like all Disney Resort hotels, on check-in day as well as check-out day. So you are not only restricted to, after you've checked in. You can check it, like you can go there, get your key, or, your magic band if you have that set up. You can use that to access the pools. And let's see. Tip number 5, character breakfast walk-ups are actually often available, even though they say they're not. So go ahead and try. If you're there and you didn't get a reservation, walk up and ask them, because it never hurts to try. And most of the times when I've gone, actually every time when I've gone, I've been able to walk up. You're going to go ahead and just go there and try. It's worth the effort. And a lot of the time when you do, it seems the wait time is shorter than the ones for the people who have reservations. So, And then, let's see, did I have any more points in there? Okay, so character breakfast is not a buffet. Okay, that's tip number 6. It's not a buffet. It is not a family-style restaurant. It is where you order your entrees, your meals. And that being the case, you can order additional things. So if, you get a meal and it doesn't have something you wanted, like if it doesn't have eggs or something, you can go ahead and order those as well. Here's another tip. Tip number 7, you may want to bring your own toiletries, such as shampoo, conditioner, body wash, soap, lotion, because unlike the other Disney hotels, the soap and shampoo and conditioner, body wash, all those sorts of things, this hotel did not smell good to me. They were pretty disgusting. So if it might be offensive to you, the smell might not be good. It could be the same way at any Disney resort if you don't like the smell. But from my experience, I wished I had brought my own. They also now have penny presses. That's a new thing that they have there that they didn't have before. And they have medallion machines. So if you're looking for the penny presses or the medallion machines, they're in the area where you do the crafts. So that's I'm not good at Hawaiian names, but Pauhana room, I guess. It's also known as community hall. So that's where you would go to get those. the parking. Okay, here's an interesting thing about parking. Parking costs $40 per day if you're staying there, or I think probably even if you're not. But $40 a day, and that's actually a really good deal on the island. Most of the parking at the other hotels is super expensive. Like, you don't want to know. Twice that at least, and per day. Vacation DVC members get free parking. And there is also shopping parking. The shopping parking is $15 for the first hour and $5 for every additional half hour up to a daily maximum of 40. So, if you're staying there or not, $40 for the day, but, you can shop there for less. The other interesting note about that is you can keep your receipt. You have to spend, I forget how much they said. I think it might have been $50, but don't quote me. I could be wrong. Check with them or online. But some locations will give you the validation with a qualifying purchase, but that requires a single qualifying receipt. Cannot be combined across multiple purchases. So therefore, you, if you're spending $50, I think it was, it's not hard to do that at Disney. I mean, they got cool merch. So, tip number 10. There are 3 adult pools. So, if you're an adult and you would like to go to just an adult pool, they do have 3 options there. If you're looking for the quieter pools and they may be less crowded when you go than the family pools because less people can get into them. Tip number 11. Don't miss out on the fire pit storytelling. I cannot pronounce it, but it's MO''OLELO. Moolio, maybe? Fire pit storytelling. One of the coolest nighttime experiences that you can find there, and it's included. And it's held around a fire pit and incorporates Hawaiian culture and legends, and it tells about stars and the ocean and all kinds of cool stuff. Definitely worth checking out. Another thing is that the beaches in Hawaii are all public. So even if you're not staying at the Disney resort, you can use the beach that's at the Disney resort because it is a public beach. It's open to anyone. Tip number 13, Chase is the only ATM option that they have there. So if you need to get cash, keep that in mind in case you're not a Chase customer. You might be charged a fee, but if you are, that's definitely a plus. But then I guess it's not really a surprise because, Disney always has Chase-only ATMs. So tip number 14. There are 2 main stores, in Aulani. One is like higher-end clothing and apparel, and the other one is like a traditional Disney resort gift shop. So, you'll find in there Disney souvenirs, snacks, drinks, grab-and-go food things, resort merchandise. But, I found the latter to be the better one, personally, the regular Disney gift shop at the hotel rather than the apparel one. Let's see. If you're looking for necessities, yeah, that's a good one to go to, too. Bell Services will hold your luggage, and I don't know how many people know this, but Bell Services will hold your luggage at Disney Resort hotels. So if you arrive early, not a problem. If you're leaving and want to stay a little bit longer before your flight or before you leave, that's also not a problem. Bell Services will hold your luggage for you. It doesn't cost anything. I mean, you can tip them, but it doesn't cost. They don't charge you for it. So the other thing about that, they can also deliver your bags directly to your room once you're checked in, and there's no additional charge for that service either. So, say you wanted to drop them off and enjoy the hotel, drop them off and go to the pool, that's not a problem. Just go ahead and do that. I do that regularly when I stay at a Disney Resort hotel. Tip number 16, just like at Disney World, they'll text you when your room is ready. So you don't have to keep checking with the front desk. When the room is available, they'll send you a text letting you know. Magic bands work at Aulani. Magic bands are amazing. I love my magic bands. We'll be happy. They'll be happy to let you take advantage of everything that Aulani has to offer with Magic Band. So definitely, if you have magic bands, I'd bring them. Makes your life way easier. You don't have to worry about the room key and all that, and that makes it so much better when you go to the pool. And when you go to Aulani, you're going to spend a lot of time in the pool probably. So I would definitely bring a magic band. They also have Ohana Disney movie nights. So check the website to find out times, or when you get there, ask about it. It's like when you go to Disney World and they have the movie nights. Then there's the, oh, that was it. Okay, so those were some of my most helpful tips that I found about Aulani, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again real soon. All right, bye.